Good afternoon, everyone. Crazy keto guy. Why do I do that? Why do I do that facial expression? Like I really am crazy. I don't know. Anyway, crazy keto guy here. Little video. This hopefully will be quite short. It's talking about blood sugar monitors and ketone monitors. They are very similar. Let me show you exactly how similar. Now, you can buy dual ones. You can get dual ones. I weirdly have two separate ones, and as you can see, they're both very similar. They look almost exactly the same. I can tell you the only difference. They're both done by a company, made by a company called Glucomen, Glucomen. This one is Glucomen Aero, and that is for blood sugars. And this one is Glucomen Aero, let me get this right, 2K. And 2K is for ketones. So that's how I remember. So two monitors. Now, I do believe the 2K monitor actually is a dual monitor and I can just switch between it. But it gets a bit fiddly and I'm old and yeah, it just doesn't work out very well. So, test strips. Get 50 in a pot. And again, these are going to look very similar. So we've got a white one, which is the bloods. So we'll put that on top of the blood monitor to remember. And the ones for the ketones come in silver foil, but look very similar, apart from the fact they're purple. Don't know if you can see that. Lilac, purple, some kind of colour. So we're going to put that on top of the ketone monitor. I'm going to show you very quickly. So this is how I get it set up. Oh, you can see my legs. Got my shorts on. So that's how I get it set up. Ready? Okay. Now, I'm very lucky. I'm a type... Oh, I don't know if having type 2 diabetes is actually a lucky thing, but I'm lucky in as much as, because of my type 2 diabetes, I get all of this on the NHS. So I'm very lucky. This is what I take the blood with. Basically, you get a little pen, you get a little needle, push that in, twist the top off. Trust me, there is a sharp needle there, not very long. You put the lid back on, safety lid, and you set it. It's got little numbers. I have it on 5, which is the deepest, just so I make sure I get the blood first time. Now, I take mine 3 times a day. I sometimes forget that it's easy for me to do that, being type 2 diabetic and getting all of this stuff right. It is expensive. Not only the initial cost, actually the initial cost is not too bad. I'm not sure exactly how much, but I've heard people say they've got their monitors for like £30–40. So, I mean, we're not talking hundreds, let's put it that way. But the real expense, as far as I can ascertain, is the strips. And the reason I say that is I actually ran out of strips once and thought, oh, it's going to take a few days to get a prescription and then put it in at the chemist and wait for it to come through. So I'll order some on Amazon. And I went on Amazon, found the make that I had. This was a different monitor, actually, not the ones that I'm using now. And I nearly fell off my chair. It worked out at over £1 per strip. Now, if you imagine I use 2 strips 3 times a day, I'm doing £6 a day. That's 40 odd pound a week. That's 200 odd pound nearly a month. Yeah. Let's not sell the NHS, Boris. Little political message there. So anyway, you press the button. Now, I've got to try and time this all right, so keep your fingers crossed. I do also take a picture of these readings as well. So I put the strips in, you'll hear a couple of little beeps. I choose a finger, I'm using my right hand, I do move it around a bit. In it goes, give it a squeeze, hopefully see some blood, which, trust me, there's blood there. I do the ketone one first. Again, just make sure I've still got enough blood. Takes about 8 seconds on one and 5 seconds on another. I'm just going to take the quick picture. Right. I'm going to show you quickly. So on the bloods, I'm 7.2. And on the ketone, you'll see Ket down in that bottom corner. That doesn't mean I'm on horse tranquilizers. It means that's my ketone body reading, 1.1. Quickly save them. Sorry. Doing it wrong. Really struggling here to do everything. So 7.2 was blood sugars, a little bit higher than I like it. I did have quite a big brunch about 2 hours ago, just under. 1.1 on the ketones. That's, to be honest, I've never been great. Sometimes your body isn't going to, really produce ketone bodies as well as other people. That's one of the plain facts, I'm afraid to say. So if I get anything around 1, I'm always quite happy. I've had a Maya, but yeah. Anyway, so there you go. Blood and ketone monitors, but you can get one that does both should you want that. And as I say, you just have to. I'm just being lazy and not working out how to switch between the two. Okay, that's me, Crazy Keto Guy, on blood monitors and ketones.